Hello and welcome to my first look at the Physic R1 Infinito cycling shoe. I thought I'd put this up as a lot of the things that I've seen on the net have all been unboxings or seem to be from people who either are selling the shoe or have paid full retail and want to believe that they are the best thing since sliced bread. I was lucky enough to get these for half retail, which squeaked them into my budget. I wouldn't have even considered them otherwise at 500 retail in Australia. That's ridiculous. Features of the shoe, I've got a nice unidirectional sole on them, very stiff, 2-boa closure, Microtex upper, volume control system which all cinches up the whole way across quite nicely, so it squeezes most of the foot quite well, gets a nice fit going. I found sizing wise, I'm a 47 in Shimano and in Giro. These feel slightly larger. I think the toe box on them feels huge on me for some reason. I would have thought my foot size is pretty much average. So I'm still getting used to that. Is it good or bad? I'm not too sure yet. Finish wise, there's a few bits that sort of seem kind of unfinished. I don't know if you can sort of see the edges in there, and it's the Microtex on the edge is very thin, so I'm hoping they hold up okay, but I guess we'll see. So pros of the shoes. Yep, as I said, it fits quite nicely. The sole is very stiff. Flooring up heels, I felt just like basically a fat Nairo Quintana. They transferred the power very well. It's my first set of carbon soled shoes, so maybe I was just a bit blown away by that more than anyone else would be. And yeah, they just look absolutely fantastic. The issues that I'm seeing though, so for one thing, probably the main one, there's two that I've come across. The main one would be grip. I mean, if these are race-only shoes, then fair enough. But if you want to wear these and, walk around the coffee shop and that sort of thing, this heel pad, very hard, not a lot of grip. These front pads, or what look like pads, they're actually part of the carbon fibre sole, so there's definitely no grip there either. And they seem to buff up and that sort of thing quite quickly. I don't know if you can see, there's a few scrapes there already, and I've literally worn these shoes once to get on the bike to ride for about, I think it was 26 kilometres, and then get off again. So a bit of a cleat scrape there as well. So I'm wondering how that's going to turn out longevity-wise. I can definitely see myself having a stack in these in the near future, which I wouldn't be happy about because my crew will probably give me a good kicking while I'm down. I also had an issue with, so I've got PowerTap P1 pedals, which I have been running with the Look cleats, which is supposed to be a bit naughty apparently. And I noticed, I don't know if you can see in there, so I've got rub marks, and they're actually a bit worse on the other set of shoes, where the shoe actually seems to be sitting on the top sort of rear clip part of the pedal, and it's rubbing against it. And also there's a bit of a taper on here, so I found that my foot was actually rolling as well, and the top of the pedal was sitting into this channel here. So my foot was rolling off a bit on the side when I was climbing, which wasn't, I didn't unclip unintentionally or anything like that at all, but it did rub a bit and sort of damage the sole, which I'm not super happy about, but that may be my fault. I've put the P1 cleats on to try out, so hopefully that cures that, but it still looks quite close, so I'm probably going to whack some tape over there as well to make sure it don't start gouging out the bottom of the sole. That may not be a physic thing, that may be just me being dodgy thing, so I won't sort of give it a minus mark for that, but yeah, I'm definitely not keen to walk around in these things. I live on a slope as well, which doesn't help. But otherwise, I'm hoping that these shoes work out for me. They do look fantastic. Power transfer is really, really good. And yeah, they fit nicely as well. So fingers crossed. Anyway, cheers.